Yeah, what up? It's your man, KGN, KG Money. I'm back at it again. Hope y'all good. So today, I want to talk about manhood. What is a man? A man is a builder. A man is a leader. A man is a protector. A man is a teacher. A man is God. Small letter G though. A man is he. Because we are the reflection of the Most High. A man is I. I is a man. So, as the book says, let us make man in our own image. So we are a reflection of his image. We are he. Now her, he. What is a woman? A woman is a follower. She's a nurturer. She is a caterer. She caters. She is a mother. She is sweet. She is soft. She is emotional. A man is logical. Different. Complementary, but there's difference, you know? I've heard different categories placed on man. You know, I've heard the alpha males, beta males, and all that. I think Sigma or something like that. But you know, a man is just a man. What's an example of an alpha male? An alpha male is like a leader of men. You know, a perfect example, if you look at it, if you've seen that movie, like The Expendables, Sylvester Stallone's character in the movie, that's an alpha male. It's a given. Like every member of the pack, in their own spaces, there might be alpha males. And when they come together, they know Sylvester Stallone is the leader. And everybody understands the role, when the order is given, everybody takes the order. You know, when you work for a company, you have to be your boss, even though you don't respect him. You might not like the way he does things or the way he carries himself, or you know his moves, the moves he makes, but you have to respect him, because if you don't respect him, you know, you ain't gonna get paid, you're gonna get fired and shit. But this is voluntary. You know, the Expendables, this is a voluntary group of guys coming together, and this guy is the leader, and when he gives the order, it is respected. It could be challenged because he's not the youngest among them. He's not the youngest, he's not the fastest, but he's still respected because he trusts his judgment, he trusts his experience. So that's an alpha male. That's a perfect example of an alpha male. And I remember there was a scene in the movie, because him and the Jason Statham character, they're like the closest. I think Christmas, that's his name. They're like the closest among the pack. And Sylvester Stallone's character told him, yo, man, you crossing the boundaries of our friendship. That shit you just did, that's crossing the boundaries of our friendship. And Jason Statham was like, oh, fuck you. Shit like that, you know? But it's clearly stated. Because, you know, Jason Statham, he might fuck up again. He might do, but you know, it has been stated, and it has to be respected. You know, that's an alpha male, because most of the dudes you deal with, when you do something they don't like, most of the time they don't tell you. They just keep it inside, just be partying. And one day they implode or they burst out. Yo, you did, yo, what the fuck this? You did this, then you did this. Nah, alpha males, they're gonna let you know. They're gonna tell you right there, like, yo, you did. So that's a perfect example. Then when we talk about beta males now, we're talking Charlemagne the God. calls himself the God, but he don't behave like one. So look at Charlemagne now. If you listen to the Breakfast Club, Breakfast Club is a popular show. It's a popular radio show. I'm sure most of y'all know the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne the God. He's pandering, man. He's pandering to women. I've even heard him talk about, men have been in power all this while. Like, it's time for women to be in power. Think about that shit, man. Because women, they ain't gonna fight for power. If he was dealing with lions, with bears, if he was in the jungle, everything was raw. You had to kill to eat. They wouldn't talk about power, man. They're gonna be like, yo, go handle that. I'm gonna be at home. I'm gonna fix the meal. I'm gonna take care of the kids. But now we've made everything convenient. Men have died to build the world. Men have died to make the world a safe place. Now women are talking about, it's time for us. Now that don't make sense, man, because if a woman is in power, let's say women are in power, in matriarchy or something. Men from another side of the world, another corner of the world, they're just gonna come and take shit over. So women want to be in power while men defend them. Who does that? Who are those men? Beta. Because the beta can be strong. Don't get it twisted. The beta can be strong. I know that. Because another example of a beta is Terry Crews. He's always pandering to women. Even though I think it's pandering because nowadays in Hollywood, you got to pander. My bad. You got to pander to the women, to the gays, and all that for you to be able to forge ahead. You can't stand on your manhood and be like, nah. If you want to move ahead, you got to pander to them. So another example of a beta male, Terry Crews. You say shit against man, like what the fuck? Because that's what you don't want, man. You want men to be in control. Yeah, we fuck up, but that's humans. But the way the world is built, if a man is not in control, it's gonna be chaos, man. Women can't handle this shit. They think they can, but they can't. A woman is emotional. She needs a man's guidance. A man is logical. Look at the whole world, man. It was built by men. Well, anyways. So examples of betas, Terry Crews, Charlemagne the God. So another example of an alpha male, MJ, Michael Jordan. If you look at The Last Stand, basically his whole career, his whole life, the way he did the whole stuff, you can tell like, okay, that's an alpha male right there. If you look at Pac, if you look at his life, he died at 25. His impact is still felt to today. Even though he was around those that were older than him, but the way he ran the whole shit, that's an alpha male. And if you look at Jay-Z, he might seem soft, but if you watch his moves, if you watch the things that he did, you can consider him alpha as well. So it's just so that alpha shit is just very few of them. Most of the men, they are on some better shit, but that's why women are running shit, because the alphas are few, man. Because now I have to think, because before I started this video, I was thinking about who had examples of alpha, but I can't really think of the names I just mentioned. Donald Trump is close to that. It's kinda, because the thing about alpha males is that most alpha males, their wives don't leave them. It's hard, because once she experiences you, it's gonna be hard for her to find better. You know, sometimes, you know, ladies, they got the abundance mindset. So they might think the grass is greener. So in some cases, they might leave, or they might want to leave because as an alpha, it has to be your way or the highway. So sometimes they might want to leave. The ladies might want to leave because they are not used to, because especially if she's a beautiful woman and men have been pandering to her all her life, then she experiences an alpha male and it's got to be about him and not her. So eventually she might want to leave, or she might leave, but she's gonna come back eventually because she's gonna be like, I can't find better. But most of the time they don't even leave because they already know that I've never experienced shit like this before. And I've been around, so it doesn't get any better than this. So for the most part, they don't leave. But you know, so for Donald Trump, he's been married like 3-4 times, and you saw the way Melania was with him. She was like publicly defiant. You know when he was trying to hold her hand coming down the plane, and she's, you know, if an alpha male, their wives don't do shit like that. So he's got some alpha in him, but you know, because I've seen some men, yeah, like leaders of men, when it comes to business, you know, community issues, they take charge, and they do it properly. They do it, you know, sternly, the way they're supposed to do it. But when it comes to women, it's another story. But when it comes to alpha, he's an all-rounder. Women in every aspect. So, and the same goes for Kanye, right? Kanye's got some alpha strategies, but you know, we know the story. Your wife ain't gonna leave you if you're an alpha. She ain't living. Look at Jigga, man. He cheated on Beyonce. You know, Beyonce is top tier, but she ain't living. You know, even when Solange was getting aggressive in the elevator, she didn't do shit. She didn't try to get aggressive with him. But you know, so when it comes to alpha, that women don't leave, because there's nothing better than that. And it's about the man, it's about him. Look at Beyonce now, she don't drop the album. We don't hear shit about her no more. She's back in the background, and Jay-Z's still out there. He just dropped a verse on DJ Khaled's God Did. You see what I'm saying? Beyonce, she's back there, she's back home, taking care of the kids. The album done drop. Yeah, she's handling business. She gonna shoot videos. Now they're gonna do marketing and all that. But you don't see her like that, man. But you see Jigga out there. And he's getting bigger, he's getting richer. So that's how men run shit. So if you look at the potency of feminism, of women trying to take charge, they're trying to take charge because the alpha men are scarce. Because the betas, they might have money. You know, they might have power. Because having money and having power doesn't make you alpha. You know, they might, because we've seen examples. We've seen Elon Musk, the richest man in the world. Is he an alpha male? Hell no. Jeff Bezos, you know, we saw his woman. She saw Leonardo DiCaprio. She couldn't shake what she was feeling when she saw him. Even though she was with a man right there, the second richest guy in the world. But she saw the actor, she saw the attractive, good-looking actor. She couldn't shake that feeling, man. She had to get close. But if a man was alpha, she admires the actor, like he's cool. But, oh, that's him. Hey, what up? Keep it moving. But you know, so it's not about money. So the beta males, they are up there. That's why the whole shenanigans is going on. If you look at Obama and Michelle. Obviously, Michelle, she wears the pants. And look at what Obama did when he was president. We all know what he did. So, the alpha males, man, they need to come out. They need to do something, man, because the whole shit's gonna be upside down. You know, we love women, man, but women, your role is misplaced. Because now you're thinking you can't run shit. But now you can't. You can't run women affairs. But even when it comes to women affairs, it's always good when the man oversees it. Because that's just what we are meant to do. You can try to change things. You know, all these predictions is already in the Bible. Towards the end, the roles are gonna change. The normal ways of doing things is gonna change, it's gonna flip. And we're experiencing it right now. So I guess maybe the Bible is accurate. The alphas, man, you gotta come out. You gotta stand your ground. You know, there's a, you know, because if you check the Manosphere, there's a silent crowd. You know, they just, because maybe most of them are they're not powerful. You know, I'm sure in their space, they run shit in their space. But you know, but you know, they're not powerful for the most part, like in the bigger picture. Because maybe an alpha dude, he doesn't give a fuck about power. He just wants to control his space. Like, don't encroach my space. As long as my space is not affected. But the way things are going, your space is gonna be affected. So you gotta do something. Look at somebody like Andrew Tate. He got canceled on the social media platforms because he's trying to educate these young dudes on how to be a man. And they don't want that. But because they shut him down, don't be discouraged, alphas, or let me just say men, real men. Don't be discouraged. You gotta put your stake in the game. Yeah, your space is secure, but this shit is gonna affect your space eventually if you don't do nothing about the bigger world, the bigger picture. So you gotta come out, do something, man. Because the betas, they gain power, they gain money, they're doing all that. But the betas, they're gonna fuck shit up. Look at Kevin Samuels, man, R.I.P. He died. All the ladies were celebrating. He's just a normal dude with his YouTube platform, trying to make the world a better place. So man, my alpha brothers, you guys to come out and do something. Cause they say, you know the saying, evil thrives when the good man don't do nothing. So you just can't be there and talking about your alpha. You guys to come outside. We need y'all. We need you, brother. We need you. Ladies, man, hey, the real women know. But who makes the loudest noise? Those ones. So the real women as well, man, you gotta speak up. Because the real women, they don't wanna be out here, they don't wanna compete with men. They just wanna play their role. Because the power that the women got is in their role. But these ones, they don't know that they are ignorant. They think competing with men, nah, you ain't gonna get your power that way. Your power is your femininity. If you watch some videos that I did before, I give the example of Sarah, Abraham's wife. She's the wife, she calls him my Lord. But when she wanted things done, things that she wants, that she thinks might be beneficial for her, she made it happen by using her feminine power. And even in some cases, even God supported her. Even when her husband didn't want to listen to her, God told him, listen to her. Because God knows, because she's God-fearing, she adores, she praises her husband, she worships her husband. You know, God first, her husband comes second before her. So that's just the shit. So you gotta recognize my fellas and my ladies. So yeah, man, that's all for today. Thank y'all for watching, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all later. Peace.